Hello there, my name is Valerie White Williams and I'm a voice teacher and a vocal coach for Vocal Splendor Studios. Today I'm back to doing another reaction of Beste Zangers, and today I'm reacting to Alides Hidding and singing his song Sien vrouw mus is weet'n. Not his song, but he's singing it with this show. So let's have a listen.
Een sleurpiels uit de trap op, maar dat had totaal geen nut. Ze wist al lang hoe laat het was, en dat is ontzettend kut. De vuurder stond nog op een kier, en iedereen riep uit, dan wil hij wel gaan slapen, want hij is hartstikke moe.
Yeah, this song, I have actually listened to it with the translations. I hope I said it right. Sien vrouw mus is weet'n. And the translation is really about a man who is doing a gig and his wife's at home, and there's some other women that are kind of wanting to be with them and the angst of that. And that can happen to anybody, not just men, but women too, because when you're on stage, you get attract attention.
Dan komt er een discussie over vrouwen en over drank. Waar ben je nou toch mee bezig, man? Dat vindt hij stank voor dank. Opeens een sms, die stond op stilgedank. Sien vrouw mus is weet'n waar hij best is vannacht.
Ze willen het echt niet weten, voor hem is zij te zaak.
Yeah, it's pretty angsty, isn't it? Now, the thing about Alides Hidding, I think I'm saying his name right, is he was kind of a rock star in the 80s, or yeah, I think it's the 80s, which is Time Bandits. And I think I remember that era. And interesting that he's still singing and doing his thing, and great guitarist, interesting character. You know, he's got his own style and his own way, and this song is so jazzy. I really enjoy it. There's a little bit of jazz influence here.
Sien vrouw mus is weet'n waar hij best is vannacht. Ja.
Ze willen het echt niet weten, voor hem is zij te zaak.
Ze hadden al heel lang verkering, en ze bent toen maar getrouwd. Op zich is het al een wonder dat zij hem überhaupt vertrouwt.
Ja.
Ik heb eigenlijk niks te klagen. Ja. Op zich is het goed te doen, man.
Yeah, he's got that kind of roughness to his voice, and he just goes for it. He just sings it out, and I love the jazz influences and just the gruff voice. Angsty song. Everybody's smiling because they're like, oh my gosh, he's sounding so great. But it's an angsty song, and the band, those vocal groups behind, the vocalists, fascinating. Marcel Fissel Band. I think I finally got the name of the band, and they are top notch. They can do everything.
Hij zit er tot zijn nek toe in, kan er weinig meer aan doen. Dan denkt hij, zoveel hemel, al weet hij niet waarin. En dan denkt hij aan dat Biggie Body liever bij wil zijn. Sien vrouw mus is weet'n waar het best is vannacht.
angsty, so angsty. I loved that performance. It was so real, because that's the thing, is when people perform on stages, you get some attention that you don't always want. It happens to everybody, and it's a problem. It reminds me of Dirty Diana, Michael Jackson, Dirty Diana. Same kind of angst. It's like, stop following me around. I don't want to see you. And it just is very awkward. In a lot of performers' life, this is a huge issue. Now, he is an interesting person. I mean, he always has these really interesting outfits, and he's got that gruffness to his voice, and just in the moment. That's what we love about this show, because you're singing to the person that's sitting down. And I don't remember his name, and I don't want to screw it up because it's a Dutch name, but he's also a great singer. But Alides is just got this kind of rocker but jazzy side. It's a really interesting mix. And then, there's some jazz elements in this performance. We had those backing vocalists, really awesome, reminding me like a Steely Dan, who also had some jazz elements into it. And then he just does this burning guitar solo. It's so good. It's like, I love hearing guitarists it's like part of your body, and they just do that. Now, unfortunately, the 80s and the 70s were the era of great guitar solos, and I miss that. You hardly ever hear any solos in contemporary music in America, actually, because it's just so mass-produced, but those solos are special, and just the angst of that song is like, It also reminds me an old 70s song called Super Freak, but that guy lived it, and groupies, basically. They're groupies that are attracted to people that are on the stage. And like I said, I have some singer friends that have done on plays, and, you attract that. And it can be difficult to deal with, for sure, especially if you want to stay in a relationship. But that's what that song was about. And it's interesting, they were all smiling, but they were smiling, and this is what I get people tell me too. It's kind of an angsty song, but when you hear great music, I can't help but smile. And I've gotten some criticism from people from other parts of the world where they go, oh, this is a really sad song, and you're smiling. But my smiling doesn't mean that, oh, it's like I'm evil or something. It's just like, I love great music, and even if it's sad or angsty, you're just like, ooh, this is like so good. This is so good. And that was an angsty song. And I think he was a perfect person to do it because, he's had a long career from the 80s till now. And he's his own person, his hats, his clothes, his guitar. And what a great storyteller. Everybody loved it. I loved it. And actually that guitar solo sealed the deal. It was just perfect. All right. So if you like Alides Hidding, I think I said the name right, and Beste Zangers, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell, and so you get notified of all of my uploads. And also I want to let you know of my 2 free passion projects on Facebook. The first one is called YouTube Success Strategies, and that's where I'm coaching people on how to succeed on YouTube. Unfortunately, YouTube is not intuitive. It's not just about making great content, but there's a whole bunch of other things you have to do to actually grow a channel. So I have a free Facebook group, which you can find in the description. And then the last group is called Creative Soul Alignment. And that's for people that are interested in spirituality and creativity. Because here's the deal. When we are being creative, we are expressing our divine flow. We're all creative and spiritual. We're meant to create. We came here on this planet to create a world that works for everybody without creepy, unelected overlords telling us what to do. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to visualize it first, and then the solutions will come. And that's how every creation starts. We need to hold the vision of a world where everybody has what they need without creepy overlords controlling everybody and bribing everybody, right? So let's keep that in mind as we go through this perilous time. And we can do it, and we're going to do it. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.